I said, what are you doing, honey? He was on the computer. I said, what are you doing? He said, oh, I'm just looking. You're looking at what? Churchstaffing.com. You know, I'm just seeing what's open, what's available. And so he did that, and oh, honey, there's senior pastor opening. I said, oh, that's nice. Where? Portland. And I said, why are you going? Oh no, they're not going to pick me, honey. They're not going to pick me. I'm just going to let's just see what happens, right? And so he did that, and I told him, I said, you know, every time you play with fire, you get burned. I did. I told him just like that.
I was a young kid growing up in the streets of New Orleans in a place called the 7th Ward. The 7th Ward was a mixed community, many people from French descent, Spanish descent, African descent, and they called them Creole. My parents were big on education, although they themselves were not very educated. My mom did not finish elementary. So in those days, she was born in 1931. So you can imagine in the 1940s, she was a young teenager. She was working at the age of 11 and 12. I do remember my dad trying to help me in math. But by the time I got to algebra, he was like, I'm done. In 8th grade, I was taking algebra and algebra 2. He was like, I don't know what this is. It was foreign to him. My aunt and uncle, who were really pivotal in my early age, and she is the one who pushed me academically even more than my mom. And then my grandfather, the third part of the triangle, pushed me in a dream perspective. He said, you are going to be different. He saw in me at that age, I didn't know what he saw, but he saw potential. I grew up in an interesting, eclectic environment, Catholic, and Pentecostalism, and there probably was some who practiced voodoo. I would never say a muttering word in church. I was not worshiping, I was not lifting up holy hands, was not running around the church. The only time you saw me participating in church was during Sunday school, when they had to give awards out for who could remember the most verses, who could recite memory verses. Guess what? That was me. I had no desire to be a minister. All of that transformed as the years went on. And so then when I became a military member and began to grow in my faith and really reconnected with God and say, I want to follow Christ at the age of 19, I made the decision of a lifetime.